Your heart is racing right now over an email that hasn't even been read yet. Your palms are sweating because of a text with no reply. None of that makes sense. But the real answer to why your brain reacts this way is far stranger than simple worry. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a predator in the grass and a notification on a screen. It never learned to. For most of human history, a rustling bush could mean a leopard. A silence in the forest could mean something was watching. Your ancestors who felt that fear first and felt it strongest were the ones who survived long enough to have children. The calm ones, the ones who waited to be sure, often didn't get a second chance. Psychologist John Bowlby spent decades studying how humans respond to perceived threat and separation. He found that your nervous system doesn't wait for proof of danger. It reacts to the possibility of danger instantly before your conscious mind even catches up. That system never got the memo that the world changed. Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux mapped the exact pathway your brain uses to detect threat. Signals from your eyes and ears reach a structure called the amygdala, the brain's alarm system, in a fraction of a second. Your amygdala decides you're in danger before the rational part of your brain has even finished processing what it saw. This is why an unread message can spike your heart rate. Your amygdala doesn't read context. It reads uncertainty as danger. Think about what that means for your daily life. A boss who says, "We need to talk," triggers the same ancient alarm as a growl in the dark once did. A phone buzzing at 2 a.m. triggers it too, even when it's nothing. Your body responds the way it always has, because your body has no idea it's currently safe in a locked room instead of standing exposed on an open plain. Here's the part that should surprise you. This isn't a flaw. It's a feature that worked exactly as intended for hundreds of thousands of years. Anthropologist Sarah Hrdy has argued that human survival depended less on strength and more on vigilance, on noticing threats before they arrived, and on cooperating with a group that could respond quickly together. The humans who ignored a strange sound in the night, who assumed everything was fine, are simply not your ancestors. They didn't get the chance to be. You are, quite literally, descended from the most anxious humans who ever lived. That's uncomfortable to hear, but it explains so much. It explains why silence from someone you love can feel unbearable. It explains why your mind jumps to the worst-case scenario before it considers any other option. It explains why relaxing on command feels almost impossible, even when you know, logically, that you are safe. Your brain isn't broken. It's 10,000 years behind schedule. So what do you do with a threat detection system built for lions and famine, now running in a world of inboxes and read receipts? You start by naming it. When your chest tightens over something small, that's not weakness. That's ancient hardware firing exactly the way it was designed to. Recognizing that gap between the size of the threat and the size of your reaction is often enough to loosen its grip, even slightly. Your ancestors couldn't turn off that alarm. They needed it too badly. But you have something they didn't, the knowledge that the alarm is often wrong now. The rustling in the grass really might just be the wind. Your heart is racing right now, or it was a few minutes ago, over something that will likely mean nothing by tomorrow. Now you know why. It's not because you're too sensitive, it's because somewhere in you, a version of your brain is still standing on an open plain, watching the tall grass, waiting to see what moves.